Hello, I'm Pure Okay, and welcome back to West of Loathing. Now, there's a couple things that I should say. I pre-recorded several episodes of this, and they should have been out. Like, several should have been out already, but I had a bit of an issue with it, the files themselves, and I had to go back. So, I decided, since I have to make a new character and everything anyway, I went and got the hard hat, which makes it apparently really hard, and I got a different horse because apparently the first playthrough I did was with the pale horse as well, so this gave me another achievement. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure why it screwed up the way it did, but yeah, it'll just be the same thing. I did maybe a couple things different, but for the most part, it's just hard hat, horse. Those are the only different things. So let's get into this now. Well, first, we should talk to Alice. Howdy, Alice. If we're gonna look into this necromancer business, I figure we ought to start with the local cemeteries. Makes sense. Do you know where they are? Yeah, I did some research into the territory cemeteries a while back. Territory cemeteries. Just see if there was a pattern. You okay? Sorry. Anyway, there's one not too far from here. Alright, I don't like how I can't just say bye. Alrighty. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Purple. Glad to know you, Purple. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? That piano messed me up. Nice to meet you, Lloyd. I saw the sign out front advertising a room. That's right, finest room in the house, and plenty of room for your partner, too. You interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance, right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Gratis. Wow, great. Hey, Lloyd. Need help with anything? Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our player piano. Our piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. Thanks. I'd have poked around in him myself, but I lost the key. This hat suddenly... This has suddenly taken a strange turn. Alrighty. But it's right in front of the door, so I think you know what has to happen. This is a spittoon, which is sort of a brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already, sicko. Inspect it. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the window, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Inspect it. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied, because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad, because it's only the water part of the spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit, the toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years' worth, distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them, and have never brushed their teeth. Yeah. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding. Except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Yeah, I'm gonna keep searching. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any. And you hate them. I love that. That's great. Alright, but that would replace my can of infinite beans. So, that might actually be worth it, especially since I have this stupid hat. This is melee and attack damage. Well, spell damage. Not that one. This one gives 1 spell damage, a muscle, and a moxie. I think this is actually worth it. I love my can of infinite beans, of course, but that's just kind of better. Piano player is not very good at his job. Try to fix him. You lift up the piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. Let's pick this. You open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, given all the plinking and sproinging and clicking noises coming out of the gears and stuff. Looks pretty complicated. Ah, I see what's wrong. Recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Nothing to it. Howdy, Purple. Anything I can get for you? Hey, Lloyd. Fix piano player for you. Piano player for you. I thought so. He sounds much better, thanks. Purple. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you've already got one. No worries, Lloyd. Need help with anything? Nope, everything's right as rain here. If you're looking for work, you might ask at the jailhouse. Okay, bye. Nope. Nope. Try to talk with him? Doesn't react at all. That's great. Oh. Rules of poker. Followed by hundreds of weird rules in tiny print. You guys ready for this? A straight beats a royal straight. Jacks are wild and 7 of hearts are double wild. A backward straight beats a straight. 4 suicide kings of spades and 3 threes of spades count as a royal reverse Arizona flush. Trays are wild and 8s of clubs are double wild. 6s are wild unless accompanied by 4 6s of hearts. A reverse straight beats a full house. Any player who draws 4 6s of clubs must draw an additional 35 cards. 5s are wilds and 2s of spades are double wild. 4 trays rank higher than a jack, but are twice as valuable as 3 queens of hearts. Okay, one more. A player passing out drunk at the table must immediately hand 26 meat to the player on their left. Interesting. That being said, let me just put my stuff up a little bit, and let's play. Ante up. Cleverly raise. Move on to the next round. Oh, no. Check. Noxiously strategize. Son of a... Oh, I just lost like 40 meat or something. Oh. Oh yeah, this is the Gun Manor DLC. I haven't actually done that before. I got it at one point and just never checked it out for some reason. Oh. Advanced Beancraft. That is big. If I go in here, crack this baby open. Alright, let's read these. It includes a chapter about making a human size or larger automatons and binding them to your will to help with kitchen tasks. Gives a bean golem, a combat skill which summons a powerful golem to fight for you. Nah. There's a list of meditation techniques to help you concentrate while cooking and or fighting. Use the old bean. Skill that temporarily increases your mysticality during a fight. There's a chapter about cooking bean dishes so small that they have to be served intravenously. Gives blood beans, a skill that lets you regenerate health during combat. That's the one. That's so good. 3 HP around is still amazing. Fortunately, you get so distracted by your newfound vigor that you misplace the book. Aw. Well, thanks for my bean craft. Oh, hi, I'm Pure Okay. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Thanks anyway. Alrighty, let's check out the jail. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. Offer to help? Need any help until you find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. One posters are back there. Cells are over yonder. Take your leave. Okay, and also, with this, like the jail cells, there's an achievement for either making it so none of them are filled, or all of them are. I won't read that, it's just go get these guys. Now, killing all of them and saving all of them are both really difficult for some reason. There is a single white dot up here. I just noticed that. It's gone. Okay. Leave. So yeah. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Ooh. Selling flowers. I'll take some flowers, thank you. We don't have to do those immediately, so I might hold off for a minute till I can figure out exactly what I'm supposed to be doing on that. But yeah, let's head out, and I guess we'll just go to the Dave Yard for now. Fight that old has-been. Skeleton approaches you in that jittery, stop-motion-y way that skeletons do. Judging by its hat, it appears to be the skeleton of a bean slinger. You remember the classic saying, old bean slingers die like normal people, but sometimes they keep walking around and casting spells at you afterward. Yeah, we're gonna fight that old has-been. Ooh! Oh no! Okay, he didn't do very much damage, and I'll heal 3 per turn, and she has a 10 HP heal. Only does 3 damage with that, though. Problem is, I can't use this anymore. Oh no. I did get the hard hat, so my fault for making this challenging, but got 43 HP. I'm gonna have to do every side quest and every little, like, literally everything. Get as much XP as possible. Oh, skeleton bone. Bean stained pants, +3 spell damage. Blah, blah, blah. Alrighty, let's check this out. Yeah, +3. This gives a +3 as well. Hard hat gives nothing. This gives +1 to everything. Alright, I'm kind of scared now. Grit, I'll put up. Maximum health is always something good to get. Yeah. Brown boots, a maximum AP. That is perfect. Since I can only cast 1 spell without them. Alright. Oh, 13 damage. Oh, that hurts. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh no. Same as losing. Suffer 11 hot damage. Oh. 15. I can survive 1 more of those, but that's not good. That's not good. Moxie is so high. Okay, heal. Oh no. I'm gonna have... This is gonna take me a minute. Oh no. So I can heal myself 13 per round, and it's dealing 13, so I can't die. But this isn't good. This is the first like real fight so far. If I didn't have Alice to heal me, wait, how much? Okay, no. Also, wait, could I heal the enemy? I feel like that's just not good. Okay, and now I can have her shotgun blasted. Boom. Oh god. I gotta go back. You encounter a family of scared settlers trying to pack their wagon to head back east out of dirt water. They're having a hard time getting everything situated. Help them pack. Using your advanced spatial skills, you nestle everything into their wagon with space to spare. Now they won't have to leave their children behind. There we go. 10 XP, that's nice. Oh, but let's go up here. Oh, postcard. Nice. Nice view. This is something that's kind of important, because if I do this, I can't do it again, but that's a +3 to every stat. If you go to your character and go to grit, you see the pain tolerance. If I do that, I'm now at a pain tolerance of 2. If I go here, I now have that 2 times, so that's a +6 to every stat. It is a double-edged sword, though, because when you lose a battle, you gain an anger. Like an angry. And if you have more angry than you have pain tolerance, you lose, like, completely. And one of the achievements is to not do that with the hard hat, which I kind of want to do as well. I mean, it's probably gonna happen. If I'm being totally honest, it's gonna happen. But I'm gonna do my best not to let it. Hey, Lloyd. Who's that old man by the piano? Oh, that's old Ellsbury. Tragic fella he is. He was a writer and poet. Came out west to sell his stories, but nobody were buying. Too weird his stories. Fantastical like. Too bad. I love that stuff. Well, it don't matter much now. Anyhow, he had to get normal work to make ends meet. Did passing well as a prospector until one day he lost his mind and a mind. He what now? You know what I mean. He saw something that made him stop telling his weird tales. Made him stop talking near completely. Come to that. He just stands there by the piano nowadays. Seems to calm him down. And as long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind him too much. Feels a little sorry for him, to be honest. Poor fella. A shot of bourbon. That's not great, but it's fine, I guess. Oh yeah, I have that. So maximum by 5. So I'd have a round 50, but I'd much rather something that increased spell damage or mysticality. Buy some slop. 5 as well. Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry, I was just, looking around. So you're the nosy type, eh? Well, I prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter and need someone to go pick me up some more. Saltpeter? Isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things. Look, who's the chef here? Me or you? Okay. Where can I find it? Your best bet's a military camp. Because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up. The nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in the little green jars. Okay, be right back. Too busy. Alrighty. Ooh. Lovely. There you go. 1 XP. That's great. I'm just gonna... I wish we could just fully get rid of that. I need to buy something that will actually help. Muscle by 3 isn't horrible. That increases everything. No, I already have one of those. I'll buy one of these. I don't know. Okay, I'll just hold off for now. But here, hi, I'm Pure Bouquet. Any mail for me? I'd like to send a postcard. Alrighty, let's have at it. You wrote a quick note to Rufus letting him know that what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be... Oh, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Thanks. Wonderful. Thanks again, mister. Of course. Alright, but yeah. Have I upgraded enough? I did get that +6 to every stat, so I feel like going to the Daveyard now won't be too bad. Out in the middle of the desert, you find an abandoned minecart. It's sitting on a section of minecart track about 12 feet long, which starts nowhere in particular and ends even less of somewhere in particular. Check it out. It's mostly full of plain old rocks, not even very interesting looking ones. However, if you left without searching it thoroughly, you just end up driving yourself crazy later with the thought you might have missed something valuable. So you spend a good half an hour inspecting rocks and eventually find one that might be worth something. Oh, nice. All the noises that he makes. Marcus is great. Alright, well, I should probably put him down for good. 7 HP. Alright. So it does 4 damage apiece. I do good mount. So I can kill him this next turn. Perfect. So that bit of upgrading was actually pretty worth it. Nice. By upgrading, I mean getting that one thing. Glamour. I am actually going to put Glamour up because I like the meat gains and item finding bonus. Oh boy, free lunch. Spiked thermos. Increase your muscle by 3 for the rest of the day. Ooh. Jumping around and beat the dickens. I'm gonna beat the dickens out of him. Uh-oh. 7 spooky. Oh no. I hate when something is, bean slinger. It means I do so much less damage. Thankfully, Mysticality is my highest stat, so I don't actually take much damage from it myself. Oh, but I only have 2 AP at the moment. Ah! Thankfully, my muscle's also decent. Perfect. Oh. What the? I accidentally hit my Windows button. Oops. Alice surveys the scene, jots down some notes in her little notebook. I got a skeleton bone. Ooh. It's not moving around. Nice. Cemetery loan. This is one of those things they have in mausoleums, you know, one of those big marble things with drawers full of skeletons. Dave Simmons. Alright. I'll play along. It does 8 damage this time, and it has 1 more Mysticality. Means I think I'll do 1 less damage as well. But I think its HP was actually lower than the other one. God, that regen is such a lifesaver, though. If I wasn't a bean slinger, I'd be kind of screwed. I need to get a lot of XP, though. Ooh! Alice has become stronger. Perfect. This is a good way to grind levels, though. Ooh. Pretty. There's a pile of mostly burned rags that maybe used to be a person. Alright. Gore-splattered scroll, human ashes, and a robe receipt. 150 black silk robes. Nice. Examine it. Necromancer's home base. Time you started gathering clues about the whole perambulation dead situation that's going on around these parts. I'll read it. What was that? It was like a weird effect thing. You open your Necromancer journal and examine the information you've collected so far. You found a receipt for delivery of robes. Looking at it more closely, you see that there is a surcharge for delivery past Boulder Pass. That means the Necromancer's lair is definitely west of the mountains. Good to know. Progress. Looks like everything you've got so far. Alrighty. Then, gore-splattered scroll. Read it. You scrape the largest of the giblets off the scroll and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside a red chalk ritual circle, then sprinkle them with stardust and place a mostly perfect or better glass sphere where the heart would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual text is a lot more these and thous and such as like that. Plus, there's a bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud while you're doing it. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to get back to this at some point. I don't even think I did this in my original playthrough, even though I played so long on that one. Ooh. I do really need to upgrade my, Lava Fava and my, Hellbender. I'll have to save up. It's kind of risky to save, though. No, I'm actually gonna fight a couple more of these. Ooh, this is a, muscle one. Why are they all mysticality to the max? Oh, I guess it's because they're, like, mystical creatures. Look at that. Went from 3 damage to 5. Beautiful. I think I can actually upgrade the blood beans as well, which would be incredible. Look at that. 10 XP, handful of loose teeth. I think Alice has a chance, like, gains experience towards, like, getting stronger. Oh, wait. Are these guys getting stronger? That one did 10 damage. I guess they would have to have some kind of like aspect so you can't just infinitely farm this without any real challenge. Huh, it's not good though. I kind of needed this with the hard hat. Because, like I said, I did play a couple... I did 2 episodes after the first one that unfortunately weren't able to go up because of something that happened with the files. And this is genuinely harder. Ooh, look at that Lava Fava though. That's going up. Look at that. From 5 base damage to 10. If I could get that next upgrade as well, that would be beautiful. Alright, that is the Daveyard kind of complete though, except for that ritual thing. All 3 of us. Alright, I'll check out Fort Cowardice, and then I think that's gonna be about it. You find a crate of supplies bound for a nearby army fort. Looks like it fell off the wagon, or the driver fell off the wagon and was too drunk to strap it down. In any case, it looks like it got knocked open by the fall. Let's see what's inside. You fish through the crate and help yourself to its military contents. It's not like those army cowards have any use for it. Back east in their coward hidey holes. chemical bullet, poison an enemy. Restores 10 HP, that's not horrible. Continue on. Alright. Fort Cowardice. Nice view. Administration. Examine them. No, I really want details. Alright. Alright, I'm done. I don't know if I want to pick the lock yet. Ooh, so some good mess left. Hard tack. I've actually had that before. Not bad. I mean, it wasn't good, but, you know, wasn't awful. Spice rack. Shaker of saltpeter. Nice. Blech. Stove is beyond cleaning. I better go in. Goblin seated at his desk is repeatedly firing their pistol at that pie safe. Get their attention. Say, what are you doing there? Shooting pies. Always shooting pies. Could you elaborating on that? Why shooting a pie? Yes, to destroying, obviously. Must to destroying a terrible pie. What is wrong with a pie? Bah, a human will never understanding. Ask again. No, really, why a pie shooting? Shut up, so much angry. Keep trying. Look, I'm pretty sure being a pie is destroy. A pie is being destroy. Destroy a... Huh? Look, so many holes in pie safe. You winning. A pie is dead. You... certain being? Waiting here. I will checking. Yeah, I don't know why I kept shooting when I was going to look. Hooray! You are success. A pie is so very destroyed being. I doing it? So much doing it. But now what? Huh? What I shooting now? I guess you finding another pie? What? There are more pies being? Yes, a world is full of pies. Oh no, this violencing will never ending. Sorry being not wishing to enabling this behavior. No, this is my cross-bearing. I must going and continuing the fight. Okay. Thanking you. Okay, I wishing you good luck against forces of pie. Oh, I wish I could do that. Salute them. General Gob strides out the door, jaw clenched, eyes resolute with pie hatred. That was weird. I guess I'm the general now. Lead pie. There's a single pie inside, shot to pieces. Increases your range damage by 10 for the rest of the day. That's not awful if I was playing a snake oiler spice rack. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. You hear the sound of several goblins snoring inside this tent. No way. Medical tent? Using the papers and anatomical diagrams scattered across its surface, you're guessing this desk belonged to Fort Cowardice's nurse. Look at the papers. The papers are mostly just boring medical records, dental daguerreotypes, lamentations that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, and that kind of thing. Hey, wait, what's this? This looks like it might be important. Marching orders. This is a set of army marching orders from before all the army's marching orders were marched back east just as far as your little lily-livered little yellow-bellied feet can go. Cowards. With the diagrams. There are a bunch of disgusting drawings of sliced open bodies. Alright. Render them looted. 2 of the plus 10 HP. Increases your muscle miscavity and mocks you by 1 for the rest of the day. Nice. Oh, I want safe cracking. Controlled substances. Boo. Boo boo. The sign has the goblin word for toilet on it. The sign says toilet in goblin, which makes it seem pretty likely that goblins use this tent as a toilet. Yikes, this mishap definitely got somebody fired. Ooh, unusually sized cannonball. Demi-culverin cannonball? This cannonball is made to fit a demi-culverin, a cannon with a bore diameter of 10 centimeters, no demi less, no demi more. Alright. I can't do that right now. Maybe once I get better stats, but right now I cannot. I'll do that twice. Because that's more AP, more speed, and spleen capacity. Alright. But yeah, with that being done, I think I'm gonna end this here. Oh, silversmith. I'll keep going where I'm going for now. Oh, this is... I knew that it would be more challenging, but I've never really even seen any playthroughs with the hard hat, so... That was genuinely harder. Oh, already found something else? I'll let you check out their catacombs if you ask nice. Ooh, that sounds awesome, I suppose. Reading about anything? Yeah, I'll do that. But yeah, no, comb is main though. There you go. God, this is gonna be horrible, but I'm gonna love this so much. I honestly love this game, so coming back with this thing for a new challenge will make this pretty interesting. So I hope you did enjoy, and if you did, a like and subscribe would be very kind of you. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.